Jim's Hot Rods and Beyond. I do a lot of things and repair a lot of things, and that's basically what I do. I'm a repairman. I just fix and repair all kinds of shit. So I'm going to show you a technique. It's been around for a long time. I'm sure that there's others doing it. I just never checked on YouTube, excuse me. For you eBayers out there, you can buy used gauges that are vintage, especially your temp gauge, which the capillary and the bulb at the end, or the little brass tube, is missing. Those gauges are still good. You just have to know how to repair them. So what you do is you take your old gauge and you want to heat that end up where it's broken, and you want to get rid of that. There's a solder in there. You want to heat that up, get rid of it, clean it out, so you can put a nice piece of wire in there that's clean. In order to fix it, to make it work again, you need to buy an aftermarket temperature gauge. Okay? Aftermarket temperature gauges are fairly inexpensive. And what you do is you take the end of the capillary and you put it into some salty ice water brine. This will get it to 32 degrees freezing or better. In order to do that, if you don't know, that the bulb is filled with ether, which is a chemical that is known to expand and contract with heat and cold. You want to draw all the ether back to the capillary down to the end of the bulb. This is what the bulb looks like. You can see that right there, okay? You want to get that down inside there, freezing, okay? Basically, what that does is draws that chemical down. I usually let it sit for about, 20-30 minutes, get it really cold. Pretty much instant is the way to go. But there you go. And then basically you want to cut this. Since this is the problem we're doing, we're making a brand new vintage temp gauge longer, because the factory did not make this long enough for the engine. And I called the company and they said, that's all we have. And I said, well, that's all you have, which is wrong. So there you go. And since we have an aftermarket one that was in the vehicle, I am going to use that. And it's long enough to go to the vehicle. I'm going to cut this off, put it in this end, and resolder it. End of story. Now, you don't want to waste this. And since this temperature gauge that's aftermarket is still good, what I'll do is I just swap them around. I'm going to heat both of these up, take this one, put it into this one, and take this one and put it into this one. Why throw it away? Because here's the thing. You could always use a good capillary and a bulb that has the temperature chemical in it, which is ether. So, we're going to let that sit a little longer, and I will show you how to do this in about 2 seconds. Alright, so on to the next video. Have a good day.